Brit Chadasha, reading for Parsha Vayakhel and Pekudei. God's trumpet call presence, Luke chapter 22, verse 1 to 13. Luke the evangelist. Little is known about Luke, the author of the Gospel of Luke and Acts of the Apostles. Luke is also known as Luke the evangelist. Most scholars believe that Luke was born in Antioch. Early church fathers ascribed to him the authorship of both these books. Luke was not an eyewitness to the ministry of Yeshua HaMashiach. He lived during the 1st century. He wrote that he is someone who carefully investigated everything from the beginning. Luke chapter 1 verse 1 to 4. So he was not one of the 70 or 72 disciples Yeshua sent out in Luke chapter 10. He was presumably educated as a physician. Colossians chapter 4 verse 14. He greatly influenced the development of Christianity. Gospel according to Luke is one of the Synoptic Gospels written for Gentile believers. His careful and detailed writing has given a thorough record of what happened after Yeshua HaMashiach's ascension to heaven. Today he is recognized as one of the earliest historians. He was a traveling companion for Apostle Paul. He himself was not an eyewitness but had direct access to the other apostles and other eyewitnesses of Yeshua's ministry and his life. The Gospel of Luke and the Book of Acts are generally considered a two-volume set because they are both addressed to one individual named Theophilus. And it appears that both books are written by the same person. Between these two books, Luke wrote 27.5% of the New Testament. He wrote more than anyone else of the New Testament. He was a physician by profession. He used precise medical terms to describe people's afflictions. Luke chapter 14, verse 2. He was a well-experienced physician, and that sets him apart from other biblical authors. Based on Colossians chapter 4, verse 11 to 14, many argue that Luke was a Gentile, but this claim is ambiguous. Luke was a traveling companion of Apostle Paul. He includes himself in some of the narratives in the book of Acts. Apostle Paul referred to him as the beloved physician. Colossians chapter 4 verse 14. Paul also referred to Luke as a fellow laborer. Philemon chapter 1 verse 24. Ancient sources states he was martyred at age 84 in the Greek city of Thebes. His remains were taken to Constantinople in 338 CE and then moved to Padua in Italy. His remains are at Basilica of Santa Giustina. A rib was placed at his original burial place in Thebes. But the festival of Matzah, known also as Pesach, was approaching. And the head Kohanim and the Torah teachers began trying to find some way to get rid of Yeshua because they were afraid of the people. At this point, the adversary went into Yehuda from Kiryot, who was one of the 12. He approached the head Kohanim and the temple guard and discussed with them how he might turn Yeshua over to them. They were pleased and offered to pay him money. He agreed and began looking for good opportunity to betray Yeshua without the people's knowledge. Then came the day of Matzah, on which the Passover lamb had to be killed. Yeshua sent Kepha and Yochanan, instructing them, "Go and prepare our Seder so we can eat." They asked him, "Where do you want us to prepare it?" He told them, "As you are going into the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him into the house he enters, and say to its owner, 'The Rabbi says to you, where is the guest room where I am to eat the Pesach meal with my Talmidim?' He will show you a large room upstairs already furnished. Make the preparations there." They went and found things just as Yeshua had told them they would be, and they prepared for the Seder. He will show you a large room upstairs already furnished. Make the preparations there. Luke chapter 22 verse 12. Please share this video. Remember to like it. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.